icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Now come on now.
Welcome to my channel, Sheila. We come here, Glow Baby, and that is on period. I'm sorry if I'm not like super hype, y'all. I can't really be hyped like that. My voice is like doing its own fucking thing. So like throughout me recording, I'm gonna be because like, oh, it's just, I don't know what the hell is going on with me. One day I feel okay, the next day I feel sick. My damn throat hurting, my damn nose stopped up. I don't know if it's fucking allergies or if it's Omarion or whatever the hell. I just don't know what the hell is going on. But anyway, let's get to the story time on how my boss wanted to be my sugar daddy. Yes. Sis, men, y'all be doing a lot. But anyway, let's talk about it. This was in 2018, 19-ish. I'm gonna say it. This had to be. So I had this boss. We're gonna call him Gemini because he is a Gemini, or whatever the case may be. Years and years and years ago, when I first moved to Shreveport with my mother, I ended up running across him, and he became like first a mentor. At least I thought. First a mentor, somebody that was a little older than me, that kind of gave me the ropes around some things, very knowledgeable, you know, that type of thing. And so okay, how we gonna do this? Okay, so let's fast forward to him asking me to work for him and how the whole story played out about how he wanted to be my sugar daddy. He wanted me to be his sugar baby. Girl, let's talk about it. So at this time, I was in a relationship that was very lackluster. Yes, I shouldn't have been in that motherfucker. And I followed him on social media. And like I said, he got to kind of feel me out. He loved my personality. He said that he felt like I was a very genuine person. And he was a businessman. He's an entrepreneur. And I actually loved kind of being around him because I used to see him work and kind of hustle, and he had such a grind about him that I fucking loved. And I was like, okay. So he hit me up. He was like, hey, I'm going to be running a shop, which was a hair shop. He was like, I would love for you to work for me. I trust you, and I know you know something about the hair business. You know how to connect with women. Like, I would really love for you to work for me, and I'll pay you. And he paid me really fucking well, right? So bitch, I agreed. When he asked me, you know, to work for him and how much he was going to pay me. Like, bitch, absolutely. Like, the answer is yes. So I didn't think twice about it because he cool people. At this time, he hadn't said anything out the way to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of that. So I'm thinking, okay, he gonna be my boss. I'm gonna help him run this shop. That's gonna be what that is. So let's talk about the day he asked me to be his sugar baby. I had been working for him, and he was very strict with me working with him, which I get it. I'm around your money. I'm around your product. You're my boss. Like, you have to be a boss. Because prior to this, we were really cool. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he mentored me. We had an understanding. But I think me working under him, I got to see him in that atmosphere of working next to him. And he is very different. And I got it. Completely understood it. So I had been working for him for at least almost 4 months. Like, day in and day out, closing his shop, making sure everything runs smoothly, answering the phones, dealing with the money. You know what I'm saying? It was just dope, right? So one day, I was getting ready to get off of work. And my girlfriend at the time was going to come pick me up. So he was like, oh, I need to run it with you before you leave. I said, okay. He had this other girl that he used to kick it with. She used to come to the shop, but she wasn't there this time. So I was like, damn, I wonder what happened to her. He pulls me to the side. He was like, I really need to have a serious conversation with you. So I'm like, nigga, what? I was like, okay, what's going on? He was like, how much would it be for me to fuck you? Just like that. Straight ass face. I was like, first of all, hold up, wait a minute. Now y'all know I do not do dick. I don't. The dick that I do is very much detachable. And that's just as far as it's gonna go. So when he said that to me, not only did I feel like taken aback, but I'm like, he ain't never talked to me like that. So why the fuck? He felt so comfortable that he could just say that to me like that. So I said, wait a minute, he was like, look, I could be your sugar daddy. You could be my sugar baby. He was like, I'll take you anything that you need and want. You ain't gotta want for shit. You ain't gotta need for nothing. He was like, and I don't mind giving you money. I don't mind us having that exchange. No. I said, look, that's all well and dandy. I'm not even gonna hold y'all what my actual answer was, because I told y'all one thing on this YouTube channel, bitch. I'm gonna be very raw, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not gonna hide nothing. When he said it to me, I was working for him. That was my only source of income, and I needed that money. And when I say needed that money, I mean like I was in a situation to where, bitch, I had to pay my bills. So I didn't turn up on him. I didn't say, nigga, you got me fucked up. Like, why you talking to me? I didn't say none of that. I was like, well, no, I'm with somebody, and I don't want to disrespect them. Like, that's kind of how I tried to guard, like, gauge, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I tried to kind of put it in a way where I felt like I wasn't stepping on his toes, because he was still my boss. And I know a lot of y'all be like, girl, if that was me, I would have said whatever. I'm thinking about my money. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing when it comes to my money. I know how to shut my damn mouth. Even though, bitch, I talk a lot of shit, I know how to hush when it comes to getting to that bag. And I didn't want to say anything wrong for him to fire me, because I felt like I'm making really good money. I don't want to miss out on this money. So if I kind of word it this way, he'll have an understanding, and he'll just direct his energy to another hoe. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. I was wrong. He was like, okay, I got you. He was like, it ain't no biggie. It ain't no biggie. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, I'm good. I get in the car with my girlfriend at the time. I'm running it with her. She was like, you need to quit. I was like, girl, we need this motherfucking money. You don't have this whole thing you trying to do with me with, oh no, he should be talking to you like that. And I get it. But we need this money. So I really don't get it. So unless you about to be stepping in and filling in the gaps, like, no, you can't, no. And I understand, like, her feeling like, damn, he talking to you like that, like, I don't feel comfortable, because, bitch, I didn't feel comfortable. But like I said, I needed that money, and, bitch, I was going to shut my damn mouth. So the next day, I ended up having to go to the shop, whatever, to open up. I get to the shop, there's another girl there who has on the same shirt that I'm supposed to wear. So at his particular shop, he had it where you could wear shirts, right? Like the business on the shirts. So I showed up. She's there, has already started the day in the shop. He didn't call me, didn't tell me nothing. This girl ain't never worked there. So I'm confused. So I get there, I say, hey, what's up? What's going on? She was like, oh, well, he called, Gemini called and told me that he wanted me to open the shop. I was like, well, I'll supposed to be opening. He was like, oh, he just told me to tell you don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I was like the job or today? She was like, I don't know. She was like, you're going to have to call him. So now I'm thinking, I know this nigga not letting me go because I ain't want to give him no coochie. So I'm trying my best not to go there. I'm like, maybe he just wanted her to come in. I'm going through my phone. Maybe he called me. I didn't get it. Text, none of that. So I said, well, I'm going to call him. She was like, okay. I step outside. I call him. He like, what's up? This nigga tone different, everything. I'm like, so you got this girl, and I don't know her name. I still don't know that whole name. I was like, so you got this girl opening for you. I thought she wanted me to open for you. Like, I've been helping you run the shop, so what's going on? He was like, oh, well, I don't need you to do that anymore. So now I'm taken aback. I'm like, so you firing me? He was like, yeah. I said, for what? He was like, well, I just found somebody else that could do the job better. I said, so wait. You asked me about being your motherfucking sugar baby, and then I tell you that I don't want to be your sugar baby, and you fire me? I said, even as my boss, that is so unprofessional for you to do that. I said, but I didn't even get off of your ass the way that I could have. I just let you have your moment, or whatever the case may be. I said, but then you fire me? I said, okay, well, you gonna pay me the last of my money? He was like, yeah. He said, it's in there waiting on you. Child, I just went. She had a little envelope or whatever. And she was like, oh, this was, I didn't know this was for you. He had my money in an envelope waiting on me with my name on it. And no, I didn't fight it. I didn't do any of that. I really chalked it up to the game. And it just kind of, I'm not even going to hold you. It really put a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to situations like that. And I think now I'm like really, really cautious because it kind of made me feel like you've been waiting to have that conversation with me. You've been trying to find every little thing. And then it made me think about, okay, had you been looking at me like that? Did you hire me just so you could fuck me? You really don't be knowing people's intentions until some shit pop off. And like I said, he had never said or did anything out the way, so I'm not thinking he's even on that type of time. But it's just the fact, like, you think that because you hired me as a worker that I owe you some coochie, and then I don't give it to you and you fire me? You niggas are wild. Like, what? He did apologize to me, like, down the line. He's a photographer and many other things, and he has tried to, like, work with me and, you know, apologize for his actions and all that other shit. Like, you ain't got but one time to play with me like that. And I mean when, bitch, cause who? Thank you guys for coming back to my channel, and don't let no motherfucker play with you, okay? Don't let nobody play with you. Like, I've really taken in the concept that all money is not good money, because I used to kind of be as feeling like I need that money, but I really do understand, like, not all money is good money. I just wanted to say that. But y'all have a great day.
If I told you you were beautiful, would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl like